Hello, in case you haven't noticed, these are not barges. These are regular power boats that are migrating themselves down to southern Illinois or maybe even to Florida. These are pretty good sized boats. Could very well be going to Florida. They usually travel in pairs of two just in case. When they get in the outlying areas there, something happens. They've got some safety means of getting towed. The barges are coming. They're just around the turn. Yeah, I can see that one is from Michigan, so they may have come from northern Michigan. The barges are going to be just around the turn here. That's why they're going slow. They're probably getting out of the way. I hope transmitting right now. I'm not seeing anybody on here, which doesn't surprise me. That's fine. I'll just hang in here with it and see what happens here. Oh, we got a third one coming actually. Wasn't even aware of that. Nice boats. They're nice boats. There we are. Mr. Cart, Miss Cart, whoever. Join. Just had a few pleasure boats go by here. The barges are just around the turn here. While I'm grabbing, these boats are leaving the Chicago area because winter is just around the turn. And a pleasure boat is a boat that you can spend all weekend on and have a lot of fun. You got your own personal condo on the water, so to speak. It's your home away from home. I have not that big of a boat, but I've got a boat that I can spend all weekend on myself as well. I call it a weekender kind of boat. Spend one night, maybe 2 nights if I had the right company. How about going 2 on it? Going number 2 on it. Oh, yes, they have washrooms and they have porta potties. They do have a holding tank. In fact, that's a law. When you get stopped by the Coast Guard, that's the first thing they inspect is your holding tank, because some of the boats have a provision where you can dump it overboard, and that's not allowed in the Great Lakes freshwater area. It's a law that it has to be contained. Way down, I can see the barges. So it's going to be a few minutes here yet. And my boat is smaller, so I have just a regular porta potty kind of a deal. So at the end of the day, if anybody's using it, I just pull it out and take it into a bathroom or whatever and dump it in there. Hello, Gare Bear. Thank you for joining. The barges are coming. They're just around the turn, as it says. Wait for it. Wait for it. They're coming. I'm trying to zoom on it here, but you really can't see. Maybe you can see them if I kind of hold it. The branches are in the way right now. So I'm going to get out of this zoom right now so it doesn't look so shaky. This particular location is one of the spots that I launch my boat at. As you can see, it's quiet right now because it's towards the end of the season and not many boats are going out right now. But during a nice summer day, it's very crowded. It's a little cloudy right now, but still the sun is coming out, so I hate to be looking directly into the sun here. And this is where I'm standing, right on the edge, so I don't want to fall or drop my phone in the water. I don't know why he's going so slow. I think what's happening is there was a second barge that was in back of this other one, and I think he's pulled over to the side temporarily, allowing the other barge, which is just pushing a single, to go past him. That's what's going on. I could see that happening now. So I'll still write it out here. They're moving. They're just moving very, very, very slow right now. You see that? These little fish here in the water ahead of us here. There's different varieties of fish in here. There's carp. There's two or three different varieties of catfish. There's bluegills. There's some crappie. There's bass in here, smallmouth and largemouth bass. All right, I'm seeing little plumes of exhaust there, so now I know they're underway now. They're moving. It takes a lot of horsepower to get these things moving. Like some of these tugboats have as much as 1,700 horsepower, which is quite a bit. Hello, Trey. Well, Trey came, Trey went. Hello, Chris RV. Thank you for joining. We're waiting here for the barge to come down the channel here. He's pushing 5 barges. Actually, there's a second barge that's pushing a single. I'm not quite sure what he's carrying. I hope you can hear me fine, and I hope the wind isn't a problem. I've got my external mic here with a little muffler on it here, so to try to keep the noise. Hello, north of Boston. Oh, what kind of fish are here? There's something here that's grabbing the surface here. Okay, now they're moving now. They're going to be here. That's what happened. The single barge came ahead of them, came ahead of the five. So there's actually going to be two groups. Here they come. Here they come. All right, try the zoom again here. The first one is the single. I got to keep it zoomed all the way out so it doesn't make the viewers sick because I'm standing on a dock here. Yes, another boat is in sight. There's two of them that are coming up. And they're all loaded. They're all fully loaded. I can see this first one here. He's sitting low in the water. So they draft. You'll see, I'll try to zoom in on the numbers on the side, but usually they draft around 9 feet. And the water level here fluctuates, but it ranges anywhere between 13 to 15 feet. You got the place to myself. Yes, I do. It's very quiet right here, right now. The boats are in the water right now. It's mid-afternoon, so anybody that's going to be launching right now is underway, enjoying the day. As my boat sits in my driveway on its trailer right now. I'll be curious to see on my battery consumption after holding this on outside here. I can see right now it's out for the season. No, I'm not done for the season, but really close. I mean, I may only go out one more time next weekend. It's supposed to rain here tonight and tomorrow. All right, so this is barge number one, and you can see he's pushing. He's loaded with scrap steel. I can see that. Barge is so rusty, I can't even see numbers on the side show that his depth, but I can just tell by looking at it. You can see how he's really pushing. Right here where I'm at, I'll show you here how the water is really, these things, they displace so much water. You can kind of see on how the water here is just squishing in and out. You can see here the current kind of swooshing around. So when boats are trying to come on their trailer, it can make it very difficult if they're not aware of the current that changes. Now that's just a single barge. The guy pushing 5 is coming up. It's a little bit down the way down there still. He's coming. He's coming around the corner. There he comes. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, show you that there's hardly any wind right now. Okay, here we come. Good, and the sun's going, the cloud is hiding the sun right now, which is good. So now I don't have the sun in my eyes. This is the barge that's, or the tugboat that's pushing 5 barges. It's a little bit warm here. Hello, April. Very good. Thank you for joining. Iwanek. Thanks for joining. All right. We've got the pusher tug coming along with the 5 boats, barges. And these barges, if you look at my first stream, you'll see there was some slag or coal of some sort in some of them and some scrap steel. But in other words, all these barges are heading towards the steel mill in the Gary, Indiana area. This is the Calumet Sag Channel that leads from the Illinois River to the Des Plaines River, and then this takes you to the Calumet River, and then you're on Lake Michigan. So from this point, we're 22 miles outside of entry into Lake Michigan. A lot of zigzagging because it makes a lot of turns. So it's interesting to watch these barges navigate the turns. Okay, here we go again. This guy's moving very, very slow because he sees me out here with the camera in my hand. So, because they're not supposed to make a lot of wakes, but that's fine. I mean no harm to him. Now this one you can see some numbers on the side here, so I'll zoom in on that. You can see he's about 9 foot down. That's typical for these barges in the canal. Now they do draft deeper out on the lake, but not here. This guy right here is maybe about 8 feet. And again, you know, if you look back at my earlier stream, you'll see what's inside there. This particular one is covered up, so I don't know. I'm guessing it's got a finished product of steel. And it's hiding it from the elements so it doesn't get rusty. And then that red one in the very, very back, that's a chemical barge of some sort. So I don't know what that's going to have in it. It's got the red flag up on top. So that means it may be something hazardous or explosive. Whoa! There goes my zoom. Sorry about that. The zoom got away from me. No open flames. Well, that makes sense. And these tugboats are shuttles, so they're constantly running these barges left and right all day long. I really appreciate everyone who's watching to take the time out of your day. I know this isn't terribly exciting, but for right now, I'm close to my home right now, so I'm got to get back home and do some chores, which we all do around our houses. So, well, thank you very much. I appreciate the time, and I will be back with something more another day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye now.